The following is a reenactment of federal court testimony from the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. The content may be disturbing, and some language has been censored to comply with YouTube standards. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
The government calls George Kaplan. When did you work for Combs Enterprises?
2013 to 2015.
What fell under that holding company?
Clothing, liquor, entertainment. I was executive assistant to the chief operating officer.
Where did you work?
1710 Broadway, NYC.
What was your next position?
Executive assistant to the chairman, Mr. Combs, from September 2014 to September 2015.
Who did you report to?
Miss Courtroom, KK. She essentially ran Mr. Combs' life.
Where did you report?
LA.
What did you do?
Carried his bags, made sure that things were where he wanted them. As he trusted me more, he had me around more. I'd set up hotel rooms.
How many hours a week?
80 to 100 hours a week.
How much did you get paid?
$125,000 a year to start.
What did you do in the morning?
Make sure everything was in the bathroom, the breakfast cooked. He was recording a mixtape, so we worked late.
Who was security?
Uncle Polly, D-Rock, and Ruben. Later, licensed security in the second half of 2015.
How frequently did you communicate with Mr. Combs?
Multiple times a day. Things could be found in the back, an iPad, drugs, whatever.
Did he threaten you?
He threatened my job.
How often?
Maybe monthly. He'd say he was only to be surrounded by the best people and that he wasn't. For example, he sent me for a 1-liter water and I brought back 2 half-liters. He said no.
How did you travel?
On his jet, or going on advice to make sure it's all set up.
How did you set up hotel rooms?
There was a bag, I unpacked it. Clothes, candle, Astroglide, baby oil.
Who bought this?
Often me.
In what cities did you set up hotel rooms?
LA, New York, and Miami. In LA, Mr. C, Belair, the Intercontinental.
In New York?
Trump, by Columbus Circle. In Miami, the SLS.
How was it booked?
Frank Black, based on Biggie's Frank White.
Would you clean up rooms?
Yes, bottles of baby oil, Gatorade, once brown crystallized powder on the counter of the bathroom sink.
Why did you clean up, not hotel staff?
It was implied, protect his public image. I was keen on doing that.
Explain.
Objection! Overruled.
I found hotels would sell photos to newspapers to shame guests.
Did he reach out to you from the room?
For food, clothes, sometimes drugs. I did it.
What drugs?
Dop kit.
Illegal drugs?
I object to the term illegal.
What other drugs?
Advil, ketamine.
What's he asked for?
I picked up drugs for him, MDMA.
Who asked?
Mr. Combs, in LA and Miami. In Miami, Mr. Combs asked me to call a person. He came and gave me a bag of pills, MDMA. I gave him cash. I gave the pills to Mr. Combs.
And in LA?
I went out and met the person in Hollywood. I gave money. He gave me a bag.
When did you carry cash for Mr. Combs?
$50,000 on his private jet.
Did you pick up cash for Mr. Combs?
$10,000 at Western Union from Combs Enterprises.
What long-term relationships of Mr. Combs were you aware of?
Cassie, Kim, Gina.
Who was Kim?
The mother of his children.
Cassie?
Girlfriend.
Gina?
Another girlfriend.
The jet flight to Las Vegas. What was the layout of the jet?
4 chairs, a partition. I had a partial view over my right shoulder.
When you witnessed violence by Mr. Combs on Miss Ventura, why didn't you intervene?
My career.
After the last glass breaking, what did Mr. Combs do?
He came forward. Cassie stayed in the back. He asked me to get creams to conceal the bruising on her face.
How did you pay for it?
Corporate credit card.
Why did you leave Combs Enterprises?
I didn't think I should be covering things up. Also, my father had prostate cancer.
Any other violence?
He threw things at Gina in the entryway of the main home on Star Island.
What was he throwing?
Green apples.
How hard?
Very hard. Later, I took the medicine bag into their room. Mr. Combs wanted me to leave quickly.
Then what?
I heard Gina at the gate and male voices.
Who?
Security.
When you left, what did you do?
I collected myself, then went to work for an integrated marketing firm.
Cross-examination.
Why did you go to work for Combs Enterprises?
He was an incredible entrepreneur. I have learned from him.
What did Brian do as COO?
Ensuring profitability of each unit. I was an employee when Revolt TV launched.
Tell me about it.
We were on 6th floor of 1710 Broadway. Everyone was there. It was momentous.
Diversity was important to Mr. Combs?
Specifically for African Americans.
What did Blue Flame do?
Marketing for Ciroc.
What is Diageo?
They own Johnny Walker and others. Mr. Combs set up a marketing entity for Ciroc.
Your job, what was it?
For example, Mr. Combs would say, "We are going to leave the house." He meant 3 to 5 minutes. I had a checklist for the bags and toiletry. It was a bad look for me if something wasn't in there.
Is there a binder near you? I can't read that.
It says Southern District.
I'm handing you something to refresh your recollection. Take a look at it as long as you want to. You ran an off-site training. A graduate from Harvard Business School, also Kenny Burns.
I remember.
You were effective, right?
I worked hard.
I don't know how you'll answer. Was it good or bad?
Complicated.
He didn't need to yell at you when you brought 2 waters.
I worked hard.
Okay, who was Biggie?
A huge rapper who unfortunately passed away.
Wasn't Biggie's birthday a holiday at Combs Enterprises?
Yes,
Was it a creative environment?
absolutely. It attracted all kinds of creative people. Lawyers, musicians, advertising people.
A few specific questions. You used a corporate credit card?
Yes.
How did Mr. Combs pay?
KK held his wallet with a black Amex in it.
You have no reason to think he kept track of how baby oil was paid for?
No reason.
Or applesauce?
He loves applesauce.
On cheeseburgers?
On everything.
Let's talk about the plane. You heard glass breaking, you didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
The incident with Gina, you walk into the house, there's a thin table.
I don't know.
You don't remember how a person could get out of the gate at Two-Star Island?
No, I just heard screaming and commotion.
Screams of terror or of how can I open this gate?
I don't know how to distinguish between the two.
He threatened your jobs, but did he physically threaten you?
No.
You talked about Kim Porter, how she was different.
His respect for her. They had incredible kids.
Thank you. When you set up hotel room for Mr. Combs and Miss Porter, there was no baby oil, right?
Lotions.
You expressed caution about hotels, why you cleaned the room afterward.
Hotel staff could sell photos. Everyone wants a payday.
You sent him a photo of him and Kim Porter?
After she died, I was heartbroken for him.
You were close?
I invited him to my wedding. I didn't hear back.
You respected him?
Yes.
What's this photo of?
Me, KK, and Mr. Combs at Teterboro Airport. He just got the jet. That's why there's champagne.
They found you and subpoenaed you?
I had to retain counsel right away.
No further questions.
Redirect?
Which incidents shook you?
The plane with Cassie and the apples with Gina. I felt guilty I didn't do anything after the incident with Cassie on the plane.
But you didn't see any injuries.
People can be injured without injuries being visible. The tonality and tension with the apples he threw at Gina, it was troubling.
You told Miss Coram about both incidents?
Yes, and I told her I am unwilling to stand behind the behavior that I was quitting.
Did Christina say she would quit?
No,
How long did she stay after you told her?
until recently.
Next witness.